everyone, welcome back to 9Moons Rocket League season number 5. I am Big Fella, joined by Goose once again. Goose, it's the last week of the final season, man. Are you ready?
Man, last week we've seen it all. You got a couple new people making their stream debuts tonight, so we'll get to see some new action that we haven't seen before to see where they place come playoffs.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. We got two fantastic teams for their stream debut of the season. We got Team Ruckus, which is captained by veteran Burnt to Dust, and we got SSL When Drunk by the infamous team captain Blinksy, also new to the stream this season. But I am very, very excited to get this match underway because it is a clash of egos, Goose. Let me tell you.
Oh, the two biggest ego players we have in our league, Blinksy and Burnt. You know, they're going to be smack talk. You know, there's going to be bumps and demos, and they're going to try to tilt each other. And I'll tell you what, tilting these guys it's going to take a lot, but they're going to do whatever they can. Cause like you said, these two guys, especially facing each other, regardless of the other four, they're on the hunt for each other, but they've got great teams to back them up. Burnt's got Iron and Newt, who have been phenomenal second and third mans for him. And obviously Blinksy has Gambit and Hogjaw. Hogjaw new to the scene. I'm excited to see what he's got. We all know Gambit, so let's get it rocking and see what happens.
Yeah, we're gonna get straight to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Don't want to waste anybody's time. We have Team Ruckus versus SSL When Drunk, and right off the bat, Blinksy tries to get in a quick shot right off of the kickoff. Newt being patient in net. But once again, as usual, Goose, game one, all about testing your opponents.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a slow play. Obviously, two of these players know how each other play. But as a team, as a unit, these guys have yet to see each other. So it's going to be a test of patience in game one to just feel each other out. You're going to see a lot of ping pong, and it's going to work itself out. Win or loss, you don't really think too much into that, regardless of the outcome of game one.
Yep. So far, lots of the action comes from the defensive corners, but Newt up for a nice shot. Iron to back him up. Nice little bounce into the middle. Gambit's there and will get the save, but Hogjaw will demo Iron for his efforts. Burnt to Dust up in the air. Trying to go for that signature solo play, but will back off eventually. But Newt being nice and aggressive here. It's a good showing. Nice shot on net, blocked by Gambit. As now the counterattack begins for SSL When Drunk. Hogjaw and Gambit on the aggression here. Blinksy is back to try to counterattack, but just going to be exactly like you said, lots of ping pong action here in these first couple minutes.
Yeah, and really, you know, throwing the ball down there, you're testing their rotations and testing their defense to see where their weaknesses are. It's not really an aggressive play, but more of a kind of feel them out play, if you will.
SSL When Drunk trying to retreat. Blinksy is ready. But if it's one thing 9Moons Rocket League teams are really good at, it is counterattacks. Both teams have to be aware of their situation, have to be aware of these counterattacks, just like that. Iron on the retreat to try to cover his teammate there, as Newt trying to get a +1 on there. Iron will carry it himself. Burnt to Dust, last man back. Blinksy trying to go for the bump. Oh, close effort there, but really great job for the team captain. Hogjaw is trying to keep that ball in the air to buy his teammates some time. Blinksy from downtown is going to commit to that ball. Nobody in net except for Newt is going to swing and a miss. Hogjaw pass Burnt to Dust. The last man back, Iron, going to be the brick wall. So Brick Boss Man with a great save there.
Yeah, that's the first real offensive hardcore pressure we've seen this game, and I'll tell you what, that was good on the offense and good on the defense. So evenly matched skill levels here on both sides of the pitch, but it looks like Gambit might have an opening, and he's gonna he's gonna let Iron score. Gambit not able to get back. Well, yeah, he was able to get back, but just enough for the own goal.
No problem. Gambit is known for that, so no worries. Nothing too surprising coming out of Gambit Axiom. But when the second wind hits from the alcohol, he will turn into an SSL. That team name is no joke.
Absolutely, that's what they do. We all know Gambit is drunk Gambit, and that's when he excels. He is at his peak performance after 2 or 3 drinks. You know, game 1, he's probably halfway through one. He's getting his bearings, but we're about to see a big pop off from this team.
Drink responsibly, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely.
That is the motto of 9Moons. Drink responsibly. Thank you. But with that said, lots of aggressive action. Starting to dial up the speed here. Blinksy starting to take a more active role, just trying to take these nice shots from downtown. Really try to enable his teammates. Still with a little bit of boost to work with. Tries to go for the self-dish. Gambit once again trying to get involved. Hogjaw on the retreat, though. 0 boost won't net him any good. Blinksy forced the 50 into his own corner. Newt. Gambit taking it nice and slow. Knows that they can't score from that angle, or at least it'd be extremely hard and unlikely. So we'll try to play it safe. And once again, Blinksy in the action. Gambit to the side. Once again, we find ourselves in the Ruckus corner, where Into Dust clears it away. Tries to get it past one. Newt. Not going to get it over Gambit, though. This could be the play. This could be the setup. Gambit for the center. Blinksy going to have to rotate a little more aggressively this time. A little bit of an overcommit there to try to save that ball as Hogjaw went to the side of the pitch. But 10 seconds left. Desperation starts to creep in. Got to start playing a little fast if you're SSL when drunk.
Yeah, and you look at SSL when drunk, they have kept that pressure. They're keeping it down there. They just cannot make plays happen, it seems. The defense from Ruckus was just too strong, and they're going to take game 1 with just a 1-0. So very evenly matched. Probably not a whole lot of, aggression in this first game. Like we said, game 1 always going to be kind of your slower start, kind of working it out. But both teams played well. You lose by 1. Game 1, you move on.
Yeah, and again, it looks like Ruckus kind of is somewhat of a more defensive team. You look, they got a lot of saves that game. They had around 8 saves there. And SSL when drunk, it's completely opposite. You know how aggressive they are when you have team captain Blinksy there on a squad like that. You're going to be shooting a lot. And so I think Team Ruckus kind of came into this series with a little bit of preparation. Maybe it's a little too early to call that, but from what I can gather, it seems like Team Ruckus might have done their homework.
Yeah, they definitely came in looking well prepared tonight, and we're gonna see, like you said, a little early, but we'll see if they carry it over into game 2 and can squeak away with a win here. But both teams still a lot of time, still a lot of game to play.
Yeah, and if you're on SSL when drunk, it's just the loss, unfortunate own goal. You can fix those over rotations very, very easily. It's not a big issue to go down a game in a best of 5. It's not that bad. But as a reminder for everyone watching, this is the last week of the regular season, so playoff seedings are on the line. So it is very important for these teams to if they want the best possible seeding, if SSL when drunk want to remain undefeated, they got to bring their A game here in this series tonight.
Yeah, and speaking on that, every team gets into the playoffs. They are playing for seeding at this point. And if you want to see where your favorite team lies, you can always hit !standings in the chat, and that will give you a rundown of where we are currently. It's obviously going to change possibly after this week. Beautiful 50 by Iron. But so you're able to see where everybody stands right now.
Really great offensive drive there from Team Ruckus. Didn't want to cut you off there, Goose. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a ton of Twitch commands. I believe we do have it in the title as well. So make sure you check out those commands. Also, anyone who follows does have access to a bunch of fantastic free emotes. We'd love for you to spam them in our chat. It would make us feel no longer lonely in the booth. So thank you with that. But 3 minutes to go. It's looking like a pretty even game here, Goose.
Yeah, just nothing really happening. Not really seeing much offensive pressure from either team. It's a lot of defense, but nothing really threatening the net. Both teams are rotating perfectly when they're in their defensive half. Bumps coming out, trying to set up power plays. But yeah, it's very back and forth, very even at the moment.
SSL and Drunk definitely demo heavy this game. Lots and lots of demos coming out of the first, 30 seconds or so. Newt, just wide. Burnt has to retreat. We're in that 1v1 scenario. Burnt to dust. Doing a great job playing defense against team captain Blinksy. Very, very important stop there for his team. Not only for the game, but for the momentum of the series. If Blinksy and SSL, when drunk, can capitalize on a lot of this momentum, it can be dangerous. They are 6-0 for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are just going crazy. Iron with a beautiful shot, caught everybody off guard. They're going to go up 1-0. If this ends 1-0, I think we're kind of seeing the pattern here. These teams are so tight on everything, but only one little mistake. That's all it takes. And they're going to slot it in your corner to take the 1-0 lead with 2 minutes left to go.
Iron Boss Man looking fantastic this series. It's only been a couple of games, but so far he has come out to play on stream for everyone tonight. Just as I say that, though, Gambit getting his second win here. Ties it up with 1:49 to go.
Yeah, Gambit came in strong. Knew was going to jump, went in, shot it low. I think he was going for the 50 there, which also would have worked the way he was facing, but shot it just below Newt. Was able to slide it right into the net for a quick turnaround to tie this game back up.
Yeah, really close. It comes down to, or the devil's in the details. It's a game of inches. It's a very, very close game between two really solid teams. One team has been dominant all season. The other team had a little bit of a late awakening, but here they are.
Oh my!
On the last week of the regular season, burnt to dust with a beautiful air dribble blocked by Blinksy here in the final minutes, the witching hour of game number 2. This is where mistakes start coming out. This is where teams start shining a little bit more than they would in the game. But here we are, just over a minute to go, Goose, and the ball is in Ruckus's corner.
Yeah, this is a very pivotal game for the series. If you're Ruckus, you want to take that 2-0 lead. If you're SSL, when drunk, you want to tie it back up. Yeah, game 1 is kind of, not really a factor, but game 2 definitely is for both sides of the pitch, really.
And again, Team Ruckus find their break out of their own half. Can't really start up an attack, though, so they're just going to retreat, try to get some boost, try to mount up another attack. But Newt is not going to be there in time. Hogjaw as well, though. Almost a double commit for SSL when drunk. Blinksy retreats. Off of the wall we go. Triple commit. Nobody's in net. Blinksy to beat 2. 10 seconds left. We might be going into our first overtime, but the defense is not done yet. Burnt to dust with a great 53 seconds left. Can any pressure be mounted here? Iron Boss Man in the air and is going to whiff it, unfortunately. But for us, we are going into our first overtime of the last week of the regular season.
Yeah, clock got close to 0. I saw Blinksy sitting there with 0 boost in net, and my timbers were shivering. I'll tell you that. If that ball would have stayed up, it was in the net.
That was such a close play from team captain Blinksy. That flip reset air dribble almost got past all 3 members of Ruckus. That would have been absolutely insane. But Hogjaw is going to be the hero of this story. Off the sidewall, Hogjaw is in a perfect position to hit it off the wall and hit it right over Burnt to Dust. And SSL went drunk. Gonna tie up the series, come back 1-1 heading into this game number 3.
Even without making that goal from Blinksy, I think his team saw that and was like, oh, we can play good now. And just flipped a switch because you saw the aggression. Hogjaw, beautiful shot. Right over the defenders' heads from Ruckus. Series tied 1-1. We've got ourselves a 5-game series. If I was a bet man here, big fella.
Yeah, I mean, it is a close series. SSL when drunk only lost to a single own goal. Other than that, it was 0-0 for the entire game. So, exactly like we had predicted, SSL when drunk doesn't feel that loss, turned it around. Really fantastic execution in that overtime. Hogjaw with just the self pass off the wall, baiting out a little bit of defense. And, sure enough, SSL when drunk going to be tying up the series and carrying that momentum for game number 3 here.
Yeah, and if you look at the saves, Ruckus had 5 saves. They had 5, I think, last game as well. So SSL when drunk is just throwing the ball at the net, trying to make something happen, and they were able to in game 2. Let's see if they can carry that over into game 3.
Well, off the kickoff, Hogjaw once again favoring that sidewall, trying to recreate what he did in the previous overtime. But Burnt to Dust is going to make a switch to the Fennec this game. Burnt to Dust on the retreat, though. Newt unable to get it. Will bait out all 3 members of SSL when drunk. Fantastic challenge from the team captain. And perfect execution. Past Hogjaw, past Gambit Axiom. And even caught Blinksy with his pants down temporarily. Fantastic execution of that turnaround challenge.
That could not have been shot at a different time. That was the perfect shot from Burnt to Dust there. Taking an early lead on SSL when drunk, trying to keep that momentum and build it up for his team after the very close loss in game 2.
Burnt to Dust. To Newt.
Oh.
Gambit teeing off, almost upper 90. Gambit. I didn't know Gambit was a golfer.
Man, Newt teed him up, the little pop. Burnt to Dust did everything he could, but no one expected that except for Gambit. And he made sure that ball went in the net. They were not going to stay down long.
Yeah, I'm sure the SSL on drunk comms went a little bit like, what? Perfect execution there from Gambit. That second win might have hit him with that next drink. So, but team captain Burnt to Dust, open net. This could possibly be it. Newt is going to take it for the team captain from right behind there. A little bit of sleight of hand there.
Gambit and Blinksy were both expecting Burnt to hit that. And when Newt comes out of nowhere, threw both of them off, they didn't know what to do. Beautiful play. Whether it was intended in comms to happen, I don't know, but it worked. And what an execution by those guys.
I'll tell you what, it tricked the director camera, it tricked me, and it tricked you, man. It's unbelievable. That was a fantastic trick play. Well,
it might have even tricked Burnt there.
Yeah, I mean, for real. I'd see, Newt probably calling for it, like, hey, I got it. And Burnt's like, wait, what do you mean? I have the shot right here. But, really good comms, really good reaction from Burnt to Dust as well. Overall, really good team execution here. But Blinksy, again, going to try to take it for himself. Clear it on down the field. Buy his team a little bit of time, a little bit of space there. But, so close. Hogjaw is going to finish it. But that was a really close to being a fantastic save by Newt, by Iron. But, geez, man, that was such a close one.
Yeah, it was. Iron gave it everything he had. Almost made it. Almost made the save, but a little too slow, unfortunately. But game still tied. You just act like you got a 3-minute game at this point.
Blinksy with another fantastic solo play here. Just barely saved by Team Ruckus. But again, game is tied. 3 minutes to go, 2-2. Series tied at 1 apiece. Gambit trying to strike. Off the backboard we go. Newt, great defense. Again, we find ourselves in Ruckus's corner. Gambit trying to force the situation at hand. Is going to back up a little bit. Ball is going to fly high. Nice and awkward for Team Ruckus. As Newt tries to go for a solo play of his own. Not going to get the right angle here with that tap, but attempted pinch. Now it's Iron's turn. Can he get anything off of that? No. Gambit's going to clear it away, and Blinksy has left the game.
We have lost connection from the team captain of SSL when drunk. He has returned. The sportsmanship from both teams right there was nice to see.
All right. That's a new one for 9Moons. I don't think
We
ever
resume.
actually had that. I was going to say, do we remake because it's 2-2 or, but I guess not. It's resume play. Shout out to both teams.
Yes, absolutely. No one wanting to score. Everybody saw what happened. You know, I'll take that. Good job, guys. You both have a win in my book.
Yeah, that was really interesting. I don't think I've ever actually seen Blinksy lose connection like that, but oh well. Listen, game must go on, I suppose. No harm, no foul. Nothing bad happened while he was gone.
Nope.
So they slow played the ball. Fantastic sportsmanship. That's what you should expect here at 9Moons Rocket League. Fantastic sportsmanship, fantastic in-houses, and even more fantastic players.
The theories in chat are saying the big toe hit the power button for Blinksy.
I see. Potentially, his computer is fantastic, so Blinksy might have stubbed his big toe on his power strip. So that totally could have happened. I've seen his big toe. It is it can cause some damage to power strips, I'll tell you that.
But still, here we are, 2-2. 50 seconds left. Let's see if we're going to force another overtime or if someone's going to. Oh, and I spoke too soon. Gambit did not want the overtime. He is going to make sure they do whatever they can to win this game and take the lead in the series.
Well, Goose, Commentators Curse, welcome to the club.
It is. It is.
Fantastic showing, but Gambit is on one of his SSL streaks right now, doing fantastic work, all due to his superpower. But it looks like Hogjaw off the back wall, trying to get a pass, but it looks like SSL went drunk. Might want to do a little bit more of a defensive rotation. They are up by 1 with only 20 seconds to go, so they can afford slow play. They can afford to play a little bit more defensively. But you know, with that said, you might not want to be completely relaxed up against a team like Team Ruckus, who did take a game off of you, an undefeated team. So could be close here, but looks like Blinksy will deny the possible counterattack, and game number 3 will go to the hands of SSL when drunk.
Yeah, I got a little nervous. There's 45 seconds, and they're all pushing. I understand you want to keep that aggression, but you also want to play keep away and play safe at the same time. You've got the 1-goal lead. You got 45 seconds. Just keep throwing the ball down there into their defensive half and make them really work for the goal if they really want it. Don't give anything easy, which is almost what they did there. But they come away with the victory. They're leading the series. Ruckus is going to have to figure out something because it's going south quickly for those guys.
Yeah, I mean, the rotations looked fine early on in the games, but again, it's that power of it, of being able to adapt. Iron and Newt going to try to double commit there, try to force something, but again, these counterattacks, Blinksy straight to Hogjaw. Great save by Burnt to Dust. Fantastic awareness, but it was so quick of a counterattack. It's very, very hard to react to plays like that.
Yeah, for both teams, honestly. You know, you kind of throw your offense and obviously the defense out of whack, but Hogjaw getting a beautiful touch over the heads of the defenders to make that fall in. He is up. What a pre-jump. Newt did what he could to make it happen, but Hogjaw taking the 1-0 lead in the first 30 seconds of the game.
Really good execution, just playing off of a little bit of miscommunication and misplay out of Team Ruckus. Burnt to Dust tried to back pass it, but Newt was going for another play, but Hogjaw is not finished yet. Turning into the SSL that he is, Hogjaw, fantastic play, passing 2 there, and then Iron being left as the sole defender. Hogjaw is just going to get it right past him. Fantastic goal coming out from the rookie this season.
Man, I'll tell you what, I see why SSL is drunk, has been so good. Their first, second, and third man are all playing phenomenally. Obviously, Hogjaw being the third man, but he has taken the role of the attacker this game and made it happen. Gambit has popped off last game, and Blinksy just being that solid all-around player throughout the series and every series they've been playing. They are just meshing, and it is working perfectly for them.
Here we go. Burnt to dust. Down the pitch. Hogjaw is just going to slam it down, but Iron to Newt cannot connect. Unfortunate play there, but really good effort. Burnt to dust again, trying to be that solo defender, letting Iron and Newt cook. But this could be an opportunity. Burnt to dust with a great redirect. They have a life, Goose.
They do. That's what they needed. Yeah, you're still down 1, but what? Okay, what a redirect by Burnt. The little wave dash to reset himself, and just a touch, just enough to sink it in the net. You still have plenty of time. We're still at 3:30 in this game. No reason to freak out or start overcommitting. You're only down 1.
Yeah, that was kind of nasty, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, with that said, you are still down 1, unfortunate. But Blinksy getting a great 50. Burnt to dust with a fantastic save as well. Recognizing the situation that he's in, his teammates are on the retreat. They got to be careful, but Newt going to be able to take advantage of that situation. Blinksy, the master of 50s, once again finds himself stealing the enemy's corner boost, while Iron tries to find a little passing play. Will try to just go for a shooting play by himself. Fantastic shot by Newt. Tons of power off of that, but again, Burnt to dust trying to go for that double tap. Flying in is Newt, but not going to find connection with the ball. But Gambit off the wall. Hogjaw again. Team Ruckus are making SSL when drunk work.
Yeah, I mean, they are applying the pressure. They got the 1 goal they needed, and they want that second one. You're just under halftime to play in the game. You want to tie it up at this point. You don't want to get under 1 minute and then panic mode sets in. You want to go ahead and set the tie up right now. And then you play it out.
Nice back pass to Iron. Burnt to dust once again retreating into the corner. Gambit with a nice pass. And a rebound and a dunk. Gambit will do it all by himself. 3-1 now. Fantastic solo play out of Gambit Axiom here.
This team has just gone from, you know, a team that we looked at and thought, we'll see how this works out, to a team that is just in dominating fashion, just doing everything, executing the game perfectly.
Yeah, really good rebound from the first game. I was going to think that, you know, they might have a little bit of an issue trying to come back into the series with that unfortunate own goal, but that absolutely is not the problem. Blinksy and Gambit and Hogjaw are all just performing fantastically right now. These guys are doing it and doing it well. Iron with a nice attempted shot. Down we go from the ceiling. Blinksy trying to attack Burnt here. Is going to get broken up. Newt, though, nice shot on net. Burnt with another redirect. Can he do it? No.
Oh, man.
Cannot get past all 3 players, but will still try to buy his team another opportunity. Hogjaw, last man back, is going to pop it up. Gambit, no boost to follow up, though, so Burnt will get a clear into the corner and another opportunity. But will be denied by Blinksy. Gambit comes swooping in. Another great save, and SSL when drunk is going to start their offensive drive once again here.
Yeah, the counterplays, like we've been saying, the counterplays from every team on this league has just been outstanding, and they are doing whatever they can. You got 30 seconds left. You have to get one now if you want a chance to stay in this game and stay in this series. And it's going to happen by Burnt, and I've spoken into existence. I'm just going to stop talking at this point, big fella. You know, it just seems to happen. I've been trying to avoid these commentators' curses all season, and I've got 2 in this first series of the night.
You cannot escape the commentaries first. Too long have we waited. Fantastic plays. Team Ruckus not giving up without a fight, but Gambit once again.
My.
The IRL SSL Gambit Axiom once again steps up for his team from downtown, 4-2 with 13 seconds left. I mean, you just can't talk enough positivity about this, man.
No, absolutely not. And you would think Blinksy being the team captain, he'd be out here just flip resetting and doing crazy things, but it's really been the stars of the show have been Gambit and Hogjaw this series, who have played excellently to close this series out 3-1. What a performance from these guys. Outstanding. I'll tell you, when after game one, I called a 5-game series. I didn't expect this. I did not expect these guys to come out so hot in game 2, 3, and 4 to just close it out. It was just, I didn't see it happening, big fella.
Yeah, these guys did fantastic. I mean, really, really came on stream, showed us what they're all about. I mean, they're undefeated for a reason. SSL went drunk. Fantastic. I mean, normally when you talk about a Blinksy team, you normally just talk about the team captain Blinksy and then maybe, the second man of the team.
Yeah.
And you talk about, oh, well, Blinksy +1 is so good. Hogjaw and Gambit have been like, I don't want to say carrying Blinksy because Blinksy's always really good, but like this team is like carrying each other. Like they are really good. And if I had to place some bets, man, I would be safe betting on SSL One Drunk. That's all I'm saying.
I wouldn't doubt you for that bet one bit. They have been playing lights out. Obviously, all season they have just crushed every person they've come up against. But you're right. With Gambit and Hogjaw playing as well as they are, Blinksy can play very conservatively. He can be there in case they whiff it every once in a while to be that solid third man or stay in rotation and make plays happen, make clears happen, set up his team. They are not someone you want to underestimate if you see them on your schedule come playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's like it pays to be a first seed because you get to watch all the other teams kind of compete, and it is an honor to be the first seed. Let me tell you that. I mean, everybody's out to get you, but at the same time, there's a reason because you have showed almost everybody how good your team is capable of being. And so, with Drunk One SSL remaining undefeated heading into playoffs, that's kind of saying something. That's it's saying a lot.
It is, going in as the first seed undefeated. You don't lose any momentum. You may miss a week, whatever. You can still play with your team. You can still be out there grinding. Which obviously these guys have been doing because their cohesion between the three of them has just been outstanding. But it's the playoffs. You never know what can happen. Any given Monday, anything can happen. Burnt to Dust and his team, they played good. They played solid Rocket League, but just could not withstand the pummeling that SSL When Drunk was throwing at them. They're a very good team, but I think SSL When Drunk is just above and beyond anybody's expectations, and then obviously what anybody expected to happen.
Yeah, I mean, again, really, really great showing. Team Ruckus, I mean, I've heard early on that, they were struggling against some players early on in the season, some teams earlier on in the season, but it looks like they fixed a lot of their issues that they'd been having. They took a game off of Drunk One SSL. They did fantastic. It was very close games for most of the series, but again, it's just the matter of those tiny mistakes that are made, that if you can take advantage of those mistakes, you're not going to be that'll separate you from being an undefeated team during the season, and a team that will end up in a wild card spot heading into playoffs for sure.
Yeah, I mean, now we know for sure who's the one seed. We've got to wait for the rest of the games to happen to see where everybody else falls in the standings. Obviously, when playoffs get here, it's going to be some fun matchups because you're going to get some kind of offset teams who, their rankings and their record doesn't really match up with each other. But obviously, everybody in 9Moons can win. I mean, these guys are just phenomenal players. So we'll see what happens. But big fella, we've got another game ahead of us. We got another series ahead of us.
That we do. And again, we have another stream debut. Will be Team Goldfish taking on Team PB&J for our second match tonight. So Goldfish being team captain Equaz, followed up with Tractonics and Mr. Bamboo, up against Team PB&J, which is Captain Flavored Pug, Jay Lambo, and PP Man. So honestly, two really solid teams from what I've heard. I haven't seen much from Team Goldfish because, you know, we're here on the casting booth on Monday nights. But nonetheless, I have heard that this team is really solid. So Team Goldfish, I'm excited to see what they can do. And in return, I'm excited to see PB&J at it once again on stream and really see how they will be able to duke it out against an Equaz team.
Yeah, I mean, PB&J being the only team tonight who is not making their stream debut. We've seen what they're all about. Flavored Pug being new to the scene. He's a rookie this year, being the team captain, seeing how he's able to perform his role as a captain with Jay Lambo and PP Man. Obviously, we all know PP Man. I grew up with him. He's my twos partner. I've seen him grow throughout the season. So they are a very solid team playing against an Equaz team who has somehow Tractonics. It's a clip fest with these guys. And then Mr. Bamboo, obviously a solid third man. They've had a great record and a great season so far. So this could get interesting. I'm looking at the rankings right now between the three players on each team, and everybody is there. You've got a GC1, C2, C1 versus a GC1, C2, and C1. So it's going to come down to mistakes in this series. I think they're all going to play very well, but you got to score goals. Like you say, like we like to say, big fella, first goal is the hardest. Make that happen, and then just keep at it. Make sure when those clock strikes 0, have more points than the opposing team.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a close battle. I mean, to be honest, Equaz, especially watching him from previous seasons, is definitely one of those solo types of players. But also at the same time, like, we haven't seen how successful he is as a player combined with how good Tractonics is as a solid player all around, and Bamboo as well being able to provide that third man energy in the rotation. It's a whole wild card team with the only knowledge of Equaz and Tractonics and their playstyles. So how they mesh together, not sure, but I'm very excited to see when they do compete in the match tonight. We're just getting I believe just one more into the lobby, but I'm really excited to see this matchup. I mean, it is definitely not like first seed undefeated versus an underdog team, but it is still a pretty solid matchup in terms of MMR, in terms of play style, and just this whole thing is wild card. Very, very excited.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the standings right now. You got PB&J at 2 and 4, and Goldfish at 3 and 4. So they may not have the best standings in the world, but both evenly matched teams. They're kind of, at this point, they're definitely playing for position. Both these guys looking at the conference plays, trying to get that higher seeding as much as they can to get in a good spot. But they're gonna have to play a solid performance tonight if they want to move up in the standings.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a battle for the seeds. That's always what the last week of the regular season is a battle for the seeds. Really just kind of looking forward to playoffs. I mean, it's all about who you want to play in the playoffs. When you are able to get that higher seed, it's really challenging at sometimes, but also it's relieving for the higher seed players, kind of get to spectate a little bit of the lower seeds and kind of see how they play. And if you haven't played them in the season, you can kind of go back and watch the VODs for the stream. Just a little homework tip. But I mean, playoffs is really where it matters. But the last week of regular season will really cement that placement for your team and really kind of go from, we're having fun to, okay, we're in playoffs, just a little bit more serious. time to have fun, but also, let's try to win for sure.
Yeah. And even looking at it from a morale standpoint, seeing your seed 4 opposed to seed 6 or seed 7, you just feel better as a team. You're like, all right, guys, we showed up, we performed, we won the games we needed to win to be here. So let's keep going. We're obviously not at the bottom. We don't have a long road ahead of us, being that underdog that everybody's thinking we are. So let's go out there, play our game, play solid Rocket League, and just leave everything out on the pitch.
Yeah, and that's really all that you can do when it comes down to the last week. I mean, it's where all your training comes into play, and the time has passed for you to bond with your teammates and try to come up with that synergy. So now is the time that you took all of that practice going into. Now is the time to put that into play. So, ladies and gentlemen, game 1 of Team Goldfish versus Team PB&J. Already equals with a fantastic solo play. Gonna beat out 2. Beautiful execution there. Right off the bat, equals.
Man, almost. Formal Pug looked like he was in a good position there on the sidewall, but just came off a little too early, wasn't able to backflip into it, and Equaz just coming out on fire for game 1 in the first 15 seconds of the match.
Pug almost teeing it up for Mr. Bamboo. Equaz once more trying to go for a solo play. Gonna go off of the wall and Tractonics to finish. This looks like the most aggressive offense I have ever seen this season.
Yeah, I mean, you had the solo play. It didn't work out, but Tractonics was there waiting for the miss off the back wall to go mid, and he was in the perfect place for it.
Yeah, I gotta see this team and how many goals per game if this is true. But speaking of which, chat, you can check for me with exclamation stats. New command for 9Moons. You get to see the statistics of each player and all of their records and whatnot for each game, if you're curious to see how well each player is performing. But right now, it is all about Team Goldfish. 2-0, 4 minutes to go. Double commit on offense. PP Man gonna back off, and team captain Flavored Pug with a fantastic solo play of his own. Slight double commit, but it went in.
Great play, great recognition by PP Man to realize that Formal Pug is up and not bump his teammate, not touch the ball, just get the goal, get back into this game, get the rhythm going, and that's exactly what happened. And now they're only down 1, still plenty of time left to play.
Flavored Pug now off the crossbar trying to go for his solo play. Mr. Bamboo, 0 boost, but still trying to move the chains as Flavored Pug being the first defender to get that touch. Equaz, flip reset. Not quite. Low on boost. It's a little bit low on that opportunity, but PP Man getting a nice half volley. Back into the corner we go. PP Man again. Jay Lambo going to get demoed for his efforts, but Equaz trying to go for a back pass on his own teammate. It's going to be intercepted by Flavored Pug, and this could be an opportunity. Tractonics will deny it. Mr. Bamboo with an additional touch, and the counterplay begins now. Tractonics off of the back wall. Nobody's home. PP Man will be the first to touch and again bail his team out of danger.
Yeah, good clear by PP Man to get his team out of danger and set up a shot by Formal Pug. What a performance these guys have had to come back from a quick 2-0 deficit. PP Man with a great bump there on Mr. Bamboo to where he could not clear it. What, man, that was good. That was good by these guys, especially being down 2-0 early. You don't want to get tilted. You don't want to lose your concentration, and they definitely have not.
It was a great angle. Really, really good angle from the back corner. Equaz trying to reciprocate that energy, but the game is tied as we approach halftime, 2-2. Definitely not like the game 1s that we're used to seeing here, Goose. Very, very high tempo compared to other game 1s here.
Yeah, these guys definitely don't care to feel each other out. They are just going for every clip and every shot they can find. Definitely out of the norm for what we're used to seeing here at 9Moons.
Very high octane Rocket League, if you ask me, Goose. And with
got
that,
jokes, guys.
with those bad jokes aside, Tractonics off of the wall. Great pass to team captain Equaz to get them into the lead once more. Just over 2 minutes to go. 3-2 now. Goldfish are back into the lead.
Oh, man. Quick turn of events. You look at PB&J, they came out to tie it up. But Goldfish did not want to stay down for long. They like keeping that momentum on their side. Dangerous center play there, but good pass to the formal Pug, and let's see what can happen.
Almost a fantastic shot by Jay Lambo. Pug having to play it safe, but that is not what Team Goldfish like. They like fast, they like aggressive. So they are continuing to berate the PB&J net. It's up to team captain Pug to bail him out. So far, double commit for Bamboo and Tractonics. Off of the wall we go. Pug to center. PP Man caught at an awkward angle. Has to catch it and retreat. Once again, slow playing it, but Equaz back to the middle. Jay Lambo to clear, but not quite. Jay Lambo, one more touch, and Mr. Bamboo intercepts. But Tractonics now, going to be his turn. To the back wall we go, but it is a comfortable position for PB&J. A little awkward there at the end, but it was not bad. But this is also very comfortable for Equaz. He gets another flip reset. Pug with a great save. Good read. Tractonics up in the air. Pug now to the wall. Full boost. Gonna try to dunk it down. Goes high once more, Mr. Bamboo. Just gonna wait a little bit. Pop it to Equaz. Off of the crossbar. Double tap the Grim Reaper. Beautiful shot from the team captain.
Man, he came in, and even the bump did not affect him. He was able to keep his possession and get the double tap. Outstanding.
Really strong showing for Team Goldfish here, and it's exactly what we thought we would see here in the series. The all-around solidness of Tractonics, just being able to fit his play style anywhere, just kind of mold with his other teammates. Fantastic quality that you love seeing. Equaz with a great save there, but Tractonics mixed with the flashy Equaz, capable of 1v3ing in a solo triple flip reset opportunity. It makes for a fantastic duo. Pug with a great shot, but is going to be saved by Equaz again, and this is looking like will be a Goldfish favored game, Goose.
Yeah, I mean, it's still early. It's still game one. Yeah, 4-2. It's a hard loss to take, especially as quickly as these guys were coming out. I don't think PB&J expected this at all. I think they expected what they've been seeing all season. Back and forth, feeling each other out. Game one slow, whatever. But Goldfish had other plans for game one and came out swinging for the fences. They wanted to embarrass PB&J is what it looked like. PB&J had some good plays, was able to come back, tie it up 2-2 early, but ultimately fell 4-2 to Goldfish. Down one in the series. Let's see what they're able to do to recover.
Well, the good news about best of fives, Goose, is you can lose the first game and move on. That is one of the best qualities of a best of five. You're able to take a loss, learn from it, and try to improve and turn it around. So far, their solution for Team PB&J is demos. Ridding them of the opportunity to go for these solo plays might prove to be very vital. But Tractonics and the rest of Goldfish, they're used to playing dirty. They are used to this kind of game. So they are well prepared for it. But how well prepared? Will it be enough to take another win here in game number 2? We shall find out in these 4 minutes and 15 seconds.
Yeah, and it looks like watching it, PB&J's rotations are a little off. You know, you're seeing a whole lot of formal Pug and Jay Lambo up front. PB&J kind of stuck in the back for the most part. So I think there's a little bit of confusion on their rotations, which is causing goals like this to happen. Equaz, PB&J getting caught in a 1v2, not sure what to do. He just has to rush it some of these times. Formal Pug, unfortunately, not able to get there a weird little pinch between him and Equaz to go down 1-0 in the first minute of the game.
Yeah, really unfortunate mistake out of PB Man. Was really close to catching that on the top of his car, but unfortunately with those Lamborghini type hitboxes, it gets really hard, especially compared to the Octane if you choose to rock that for a little bit. But Jay Lambo with a nice solo play, getting past 2. Can it be enough? Not quite. Equaz with a fantastic save. Jay Lambo with a one-man fake. PB Man going to be met with Tractonics. Pug having to commit here early to get that ball off of Equaz's hands. But Jay Lambo now forcing 2. PB Man with an unfortunate whiff. Bamboo might be able to pass it to Tractonics. No, just going to ditch it to the wall. But PB Man will exact his revenge. Getting a nice demo. Equaz with a nice touch, though, setting up Tractonics. Great save by Jay Lambo. Off the back wall we go. Jay Lambo once again finding himself here in this game at number 2. PB Man getting a nice touch here. Equaz off the backboard. Pug as well off of the sidewall. Jay Lambo's turn. Just wide. Mr. Bamboo going to take his turn at a little bit of defense. PB Man off of the corner. Self-dish is possible, but Equaz will break it up. Equaz going to be on the counterattack. Pug trying to go for a nice little settle, but almost punished there by Equaz. Tractonics off the backboard. Could be punished for the slow defensive play, but will be bailed out for now.
Yeah, good slot attempt by PP Man there. Unfortunately, Goldfish, their rotations are so tight. You had 2 men in the net. One was able to sneak one out and get it off. PP Man with a great save there, clear to the side. These guys, Goldfish, have been just coming out like crazy.
Really good passing play. Over to Pug. Jay Lambo off the wall. Going to double commit with PB Man. Triple commit on defense. Bamboo the only one to find it. Great pass by Jay Lambo. Almost saved, but Pug with a fantastic finish as well. Beautiful gameplay. Absolute fantastic teamwork coming out of the duo for Team PB&J. You love to see the team plays. You love to see the passing. And PB&J will tie it up with just over 90 seconds remaining.
That, man, that's what they needed. They needed that goal to be able to stay in this game, to be able to stay in this series, build some momentum for these guys. That was absolute insanity. Jay Lambo here in a 1v1 was able to clear to the side for his teammate Pug to just carry it. Oh my goodness. This is turning into a match. I'll tell you what, big fella.
Yeah, really good adaptation of playstyle from Pug here. I mean, you often saw him enable his teammates just by trying to pass it to him. Equaz, can it be finished by Bamboo? Yes, it can. Holy, was that close. This is 100% a game of inches, and what a beautiful redirect by Equaz.
Wow. If that didn't happen, we're still speaking on the series here. Still speaking on this game. This game is still going, but what a beautiful redirect. Mr. Bamboo in the perfect position to be able to finish that one out. 1 minute left for PB&J to make something happen. Let's see if they can do it.
Tractonics breaking up the shot from PP Man. Pug just high. Equaz with a crucial touch. Jay Lambo was waiting. PP Man,
oh,
no!
My goodness.
Over 1 and over 2. Beautiful shot. PP Man equalizing. What a shot. That could not have come at a better time for Team PB&J.
Man, PP Man able to take it to the top bins. Mr. Bamboo not quick enough to be able to get up there. Able to equalize in under a minute. That's what you needed. You don't want to go down and stay down with less than a minute, because then the panic starts to set in and things start falling apart quickly. But now you're on an even playing field. If you can take it, if you need to take it in overtime, take it in overtime. Just do what you can to squeak out a win here.
Yeah, they've kept Equaz's team at a minimum of 2 goals so far. Team Goldfish could find a third. Tractonics just wide. but a beautiful clear. PB&J, can they stay alive here? Ball will bounce. First overtime of the series, second of the night. But what a play to stay alive from Team PB&J. With that unfortunate loss at game one, you would think all is over, but PB&J have rallied back, done a fantastic job. Jay Lambo, Equa's going to get a touch to the corner. Bamboo's going to be the first one to get there. Jay Lambo and Pug are going to be up for that, but no player on Team Goldfish was there to attack. Equa's off the back wall, Tractonics off the back wall as well. Can they get a save off this PP man? Gonna try to get a fake shot in there. Pug again having to commit. Jay Lambo just gonna shoot, hope for the best. PP man into the corner again. A little bit of comfortable space for Team PB&J. Pug with the redirect now. Jay Lambo trying to get there. Pug is going to be the only one to get that touch. Jay Lambo off the wall, gonna get the bump. Mr. Bamboo to follow. PP man getting a nice defensive play. Pug with a nice save as well, but the third man is coming in. Can they save it? Yes, Jay Lambo with a nice clear over 1 minute in this overtime. Jay Lambo trying to get followed up by PP man. Unfortunately, no more boost, but Pug gonna try to take it by himself, by his teammates sometime once more. And Team Goldfish is a little bit on the ropes here. Mr. Bamboo trying to go for some demo chasing. PP man cherry picking. Pug to PP man. What a way to end this overtime. Absolutely beautiful execution. PP man gonna get the shot on net. Absolutely insane.
That was ridiculous. I don't think that was what was planned, but PP man with the flip to get there off the touch from Jay Lambo. What a way to close out a win there, boys. Holy cow.
I mean, listen, we normally look to Equaz for the flashy stuff, but my Lord, that was an insanely calculated play. Unreal.
Oh my goodness.
And that's the overtime goal to tie up the series. Like, that is some filth right there.
I'll take that any day of the week. That was just ridiculous. It's good content. You know what? Good content, boys.
Yep. Gonna have to clip that one end for the top 5 clips of the week. Fantastic. Equaz though, getting a double flip reset. Pass 2. Mr. Bamboo just gonna finish. Equaz reminding us who the flashiest player is of the league. We have forgotten and we will remember. Fantastic showing. Great pass to Mr. Bamboo. Mr. Bamboo in the right position to finish that. And with only 9 seconds down, Team Goldfish will be up 1-0. Equaz at it again with another flip reset, another pop. Jay Lambo cannot get to it. Mr. Bamboo trying to get there, but gonna be a nice clear. And Equaz once again at the front helm. Nice shot on net. PP man is back with a nice settle. Getting demo chased. Will be blown up for his efforts. Mr. Bamboo again trying to buy his teammates some time. Equaz with a nice challenge as well. Mr. Bamboo downfield he goes. PP man with a nice 50. Jay Lambo downfield again. Almost sniped PP man. For the second time this series. Tractonics. A little bit of an awkward position. Having to backtrack there. PP man. A little bit of ball chasing there, but great challenge out of Pug. Doesn't get the corner boost though. Tractonics is going to hit it downfield. Jay Lambo return the favor. Equaz breaking it up. Down at midfield. Tractonics coming out of nowhere. Trying to get a nice shot on net to further that lead, but it's Pug's turn. Going to be broken up by Bamboo, though. PP man in a really awkward position. Jay Lambo has to try his best. Nice 50. And Pug going to be the first one to get there. Nice Cuxer pinch. Tractonics going to start another power play. A little bit of an awkward pinch there. As formal Pug. Trying to get it past Tractonics, but Team Goldfish control this ball. Mr. Bamboo now. Shot is open. Jay Lambo clearing it on downfield. 3 minutes left in this game. PP Man with a nice center to Pug. Gonna be broken up by Equaz once more. Jay Lambo, down the pitch we go. Passing one, Tractonics. Very close. Off of the corner we go again. Equaz, no boost, but he will still camp that back wall and deny you of a goal. But try again, and you will succeed. And that is exactly what Team PB&J have been doing this entire game. Fantastic shot by Pug. Mr. Bamboo just a little late on that rotation, but the game will be tied up 1-1.
The pressure difference that you're seeing from PB&J opposed to game 1 and even game 2. Yeah, they won game 2, but wow, the pressure in game 3 has just been outstanding for these guys, making sure they always have some sort of offensive play. You know, defense, you don't want to give time to the two clippers of the league. So how do you do that? You just stay in your offensive half and make things happen. And that's exactly what they've been doing so far this game.
Really great awareness from Pug and Co. I mean, PP Man, Jay Lambo have been in the faces of Team Goldfish this entire game. Number 3, Equaz, just high. So close to being able to capitalize and get in the lead once more. But Goose, as my favorite friend Novanta likes to say, we are approaching the witching hour.
Yes, we are. Still tied 1-1. Still anybody's game, but at least we're seeing a game. Can we make a save? Yes, we can. Oh my goodness. That almost was dangerous there with very little time left to go. What a save.
Team Captain Pug stepping up when he needs to. Fantastic showing. Pug! Oh, can't quite get to it. Tractonics gonna snipe the back of the net with a bullet, but really unfortunate. I think Pug was waiting on that corner boost, realizing nobody was in net, so he had to get back, but that boost just spawned as he left, and unfortunately for him, Tractonics will capitalize on that. And it's 2-1 now. We have seen PB&J come back from this 2-1 deficit, so they are not in unfamiliar territory. PP Man with a nice shot on net, just wide. Equaz to take advantage of that. Mr. Bamboo now with a solo play of his own. Off the backboard, Jay Lambo's up, but he can't get to it, and Tractonics will finish it, and Team Goldfish further the lead. 3-1 now with just over 1 minute to go.
Yeah, they didn't like being tied 1-1 for too long. Tractonics definitely making a statement here. Obviously, the last shot was a sniper shot. He saw no one in net. This shot, just able to come out quick and catch everybody off guard to take it up 3-1. We're down to a minute left to go. Let's see if PB&J has anything left in the tank to make this a series and take it into overtime or take a win here.
It is possible. 45 seconds can score 2 goals, but it is going to be very hard, especially against a team like Team Goldfish that likes to play aggressive, likes to hold you to your own defensive half. Pug, great redirect, but Bamboo was exactly where he needed to be. Jay Lambo pops the ball up a little too high, unable to capitalize on that opportunity. Jay Lambo again now forced to pop it to the other corner, and they have to play defense once more. 15 seconds to go. Unfortunately cleared away. Equaz trying to pre-jump that. Unable to get there, and it is looking like a Goldfish game once more, as Goldfish increase their lead of the series 2-1 in this banger of a game number 3.
Yeah, you know, both teams played good there. PB&J kind of fell apart within the last minute and a half, able to allow 2 goals from Tractonics. Unfortunate for those guys, but they've been playing very well. So I don't want to count them out. Yes, they're down 2-1 in the series. This is the moment they need. I mean, this is it. If you go down here, you'll lose the series. You have to put something together. The three of you the comms have to be strong between the three of you to pull out a win here and take it to a game 5.
Absolutely. I mean, this is not exactly do or die for either team, but it would be nice to be in as high a spot as you can imagine. And Tractonics seems very adamant about winning this series. The fantastic shot off of the kickoff. 2 seconds in, mind you. Very, very solid kickoff goal coming out of Goldfish.
Good cheat by Tractonics. Comms were probably there. Hey, I'm cheating. Kill it. Kill it any way you can. I'll be there. And he made it happen. Early lead for Team Goldfish to try to put this one away. Close out the series pretty early.
Yep, and if you notice there too, Pug is going to be switching to the Dominus. We've seen him on the Fennec for most of this series, but does opt to go for that longer hitbox, possibly for some 50s, possibly for some solo plays off the wall. Maybe it's just more of his comfort. But Pug is going to make the switch to the Dominus hitbox as Equaz dimes it up for Tractonics, but it will not go in. Mr. Bamboo now having to play solo defense. Nobody there but Equaz. Off the ceiling we go. Trying to get that ground pinch off the ceiling, but it will not work. Jay Lambo going to collide with Pug, stopping that offensive play. PP Man, third man back. Jay Lambo and Pug have to do something about this. As Equaz trying to break it up. Jay Lambo passing to Tractonics. The sole defender. Can Pug finish it? Oh, just wide. Ran out of boost. And so unfortunate for Pug. But what a fantastic opportunity as PP Man, again, just trying to put the nail in the coffin. Trying so desperately to put that ball into the back of the net as Pug going to lose the 50 against Tractonics here in the midfield. But being down 1-0 does not feel too good if you're Team PB&J. This is series point for Team Goldfish, so you got to be wary. But Tractonics does not care. Will secure a second goal for Team Goldfish. And this team is looking unstoppable right now.
These guys are on fire, throwing everything at the net. Tractonics has definitely been the star of the show this series, being exactly where he needs to be, making the plays that need to be made, and just taking a 2-0 lead in the series match for Team Goldfish is just devastating if you're PB&J.
Jay Lambo. Now to Pug. Triple commit. And it took all 3 members of Team Goldfish to save that. Jay Lambo going to hit it off the back wall just wide as PP Man. Caught in a little bit of an awkward position, miscommunication, but Pug will bail out his team. Really awkward interaction there. You can tell it's either the nerves or the comms that are breaking down a little bit, but Jay Lambo very adamant to try to get that ball. Mr. Bamboo going to follow the eyes. Pug trying to get a little flip reset action as well. PB Man from downtown. Equaz going to get a nice fake there. Down the field. Jay Lambo, can he get there? Not quite. Tractonics going to break it up. Nobody else from Team PB&J able to get there. And again, they're going to be stuck on defense.
Yeah, they're putting some good plays together, just not able to finish anything, it seems. Team Goldfish definitely playing strong defense until now. Jay Lambo with the beautiful pass from PP Man off the sidewall. What a pass. What a shot. Tractonics unable to save it. Puts it just out of reach. You're within 1 if you're PB&J now. You gotta, that's what you needed. You needed a goal to get back in the swing of things and say, hey, we still got this. We're not too far behind. Formal Pug gonna try to squeeze out another one here. Oh,
Nimbo just high. Yeah, you know, Goose, I think you're 3 for 3 on Commentators Curse tonight. I think that's that deserves a congratulations.
I definitely am. I've got the hat trick. I'm done talking about goals. I'm just gonna talk about the game and how my day was and how the weather is, because I don't want to go 4 for 4. But Tractonics able to take that 2-goal lead back for his team. Unfortunate. No one was really in position for PB&J. PP Man stuck on the wall. The other 2 trying to recover from their offensive pressure. They need to make something happen, and they need to make something happen quick if they want to stay in this game and in this series.
Speaking of hat tricks, Tractonics with a hat trick of his own in potentially the final game of the series and the final game of the night for everyone. But Tractonics really strong showing here in this game number 4. Really just wants to close out the series. Took a single game loss and really didn't want to lose anymore. So
Yeah.
took that personally. Tractonics, really great execution. But you got to talk about how unfortunate these opportunities that are missed out of PB&J. I mean, Team Goldfish are throwing all 3 of their bodies at every single ball on the goal line. And it is just, they're not able to get it past.
Until Formal Pug comes out of nowhere. Jay Lambo with a good stealing pitch. You spoke it. You were talking about me doing it, and now you're doing it. Jay Lambo, beautiful ceiling pitch. Formal Pug with a pre-jump to take this within 1 and now 2 yet again. Goldfish, PB&J unfortunately have been giving up these goals. They're getting good goals, and then they're just giving them away. Unfortunate kickoff by PP Man trying to send it to the right or keep it mid, it seems. But unfortunately, Goldfish able to capitalize on that. 4-2, 36 seconds left. They are trying to close out this series and close out our season, big fella, until we head to the playoffs.
Yeah, closing out regular season is a big deal, but Team PB&J, this entire series is cursed, Goose.
Let's just stick to this game. Let's not talk about the playoffs. This is just back and forth by both of these teams. PB&J are sitting there thinking, winnable, winnable.
We're not done yet, Goose. We got 22 whole seconds. Is it going to go back and forth again? Maybe not. Maybe so. We don't know. Because either way we decide, we're going to curse this. Pug now, passing Tractonics. Bamboo is backwards. Oh my gosh, 1 second left. Equaz ditches it in the last desperate attempt. Pug by himself trying to pop it up. PB Man's the last one back. Equaz, oh my gosh, that was almost crazy. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to say anything.
I just sat there silent. I was like, I saw it go up and I was like,
I didn't want to say anything.
Bamboo's backwards.
Oh
Great
my
save by
gosh.
Mr. Bamboo. Saved his team from it overtime. Equaz able to get it out. Into the series, they take it. And holy cow, big fella, what a season we have had, and what series is what 2 series we have seen tonight has just been outstanding.
Yeah, really, really good gameplay. Nice little sneak preview of what to expect here in the playoffs. Really, really excited to see what we're going to experience coming next week, Goose. I mean, I'm really, really excited to see all these teams duke it out for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you have 2 teams tonight that obviously are going to be worth watching. SSL when drunk, just coming out, dominating performance all season long, playing very good, solid Rocket League. And then you have Goldfish, who are playing very unorthodox Rocket League, and just, they're playing very smash mouth. They want to shove it down your throat and make you feel it. And they're going to throw the ball at the net nonstop and just keep pounding you, tilting you, tiring you out. So, like you said, definitely a good sneak preview for the playoffs.
Yeah, really excited. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the conclusion of the regular season of 9Moons Rocket League. Next week, we will go into playoffs week number 1. But we're going to be rating Voltrace, so make sure you follow along, give them the 9Moons love and support. We always thank you for it, so let's try to give Voltrace a little bit of love as well. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
See ya.